Speaking of stuff in the sky, though, News Nation.
Yep.
When this comes out, it'll be a week behind. But they had a whistleblower by the name of Jacob Barber.
Say his name.
Say his name, Jacob Barber. What?
Nothing. I was just making a joke.
Oh.
What?
I don't know.
I was just looking at you.
You're talking.
But it says, for the past 30 years, he's worked for both official and unofficial capacity for the United States government and its partners in the intelligence community. But basically, he talked about he was on one of the teams, the retrieval teams for UAPs and UFOs. And they showed a video of them picking up a UAP that was literally looked like a giant egg.
Yeah, how big was this thing?
20 feet.
Because it did not
Tall.
look like that.
No.
It was definitely a perspective issue.
Yeah.
But he had some crazy, crazy stories.
What did he say?
One of them was him and his team went and picked up these boxes. So he was a helicopter pilot. So he would fly over, they would hook it up, and he would fly to whatever base that he had to fly to. But this one, it was this box. And I think there was like 5 guys on the team, including him. And they picked up this box. They had no idea what was in this box. It was like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Picked it up, flew back, and the next day they all felt super sick. And then they all ended up in the hospital. All of their hair fell out. And he said his skin on his arm was just coming off in globs.
What? Was it like nuclear? Was it?
I mean, it had to have been some type of radiation, but they didn't. He said that with the intel, they probably didn't know what was in that box or that it was radioactive.
Heck yeah.
Because he said because he's picked up radioactive stuff before, he says that it's like hazmat suits, like all this precautionary stuff. None of that. And all these dudes like.
And this thing was just sitting out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
How'd they know about it?
This is the crazy part that he talked about. They're called psionics. And it's so when he was doing this stuff, he was working for a private corporation that had something to do with military
like
industrial
maybe like a
complex.
contract thing.
Yeah, like a contractor.
Okay.
But these contractors stuff, they use these people called psionics, which are basically the Stargate people. Remember Stargate from CIA, where they could see where certain stuff is? So they're called psionics, and they use psychic ability to find and summon UFOs.
Dude, this is what we've been talking about.
Weird, right?
And the guy's like, well, what do you say to people that say, like, this is the craziest? Like, I don't know about that. The guy's like, it's 100% real. And he's like, in fact, every reconnaissance mission they went on, or not reconnaissance, retrieval mission that they went on, they were within like a 300-foot area where the psionics said that it was going to be at. So the egg-shaped one,
accurate.
The psionic person was like, this is exactly where it is, gave the coordinates, and within like 300 feet, it was right there.
Dude, that's not good.
He had the craziest stories, though. Like one, he said he was on his way. He knew that he was picking up a UAP.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was a disc-shaped one.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he was flying, and all of a sudden he like had this, like he was like overcome with emotions. And he's like, this is so weird. He's like, maybe I'm tired. I don't know what's happening right now. And then he said he flew right over the thing in his helicopter. And he said he just started bawling, crying because he felt this energy coming off of it. And then he said it felt like something it felt like it jumped into my soul.
What?
And he said, but it was this, and he started crying in this interview. This is like a hard military dude. And he said it was the most, I was overcome with this presence of just like, it was like love. And it was like this maternal, feminine love that like literally came up inside of me. And I felt so much at peace, but also afraid. And he's like, and ever since then, that feeling has never left me. And he attributes it to God.
Yeah. That sounds just like the, what is the heaven book?
Yeah, Imagine the God of Heaven.
Yeah.
Where they talk about this God's, when it's like this maternal,
overwhelming love. Yeah. And it's
I'm like, what does that mean?
That's crazy. See, that's the thing. Like my mind's been kind of straining away from that kind of idea of the spiritual world like that. Just, a lot of that, because we've just been talking about it so much. I feel like my mind's just kind of drifted away from it. But I feel like, because I'm like, yeah, what's true, what's not. But golly, man, it's stuff like that. Like even the government is using these types of things, and that just can't be good. Like that astral projection stuff is so all the like going into different dimensions, speaking to these entities, and seeing this stuff. So like, yeah, I guess I don't know. I think that's just really weird. That the egg-shaped one looked really, really strange. It did not look as big as what apparently it is. But like, so where are they hosting all this stuff? Where is it?
I don't know. There's that one whistleblower that said that Lockheed has a I keep on forgetting the word. What was the guy doing? It starts with an R. Retrieval.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have their own like retrieval teams where it's like ex-military. They go out, guns blazing.
Yeah.
Pick it up, bring it back to wherever.
And that's not a government agency.
No, it's contractors.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sell weaponry to the U.S. government.
Cool.
It's so weird. But he talked about this one mission that he went on. I forget the terminology he used, but it was like, it's like RUV or RTV or something like that. But it was basically these hard Panasonic laptops that had very sensitive information on them regarding, he believed, UAPs, UFOs.
Yeah.
And he said the location of where they were at were in the Sierra Nevada mountains. So they had to fly up into the mountains, retrieved them, brought them back, realized that the hard drives were not on there. Then they're like, oh, well, we got new intel. They're at this one lake at a very high altitude, flew to that lake. They were in a steel box 20 feet underwater, retrieved them, and then all of a sudden there's gunfire. So they had to shoot their way out. And he believes that their contractor set them up to eliminate them as a source. Like, you guys know too much now.
Who shot?
He believes that it was their contractor.
The people that employed them for the mission.
Got it. Okay.
And so I'm probably butchering the story. You guys should just go watch it on News Nation. But he's like, then we set up our own reconnaissance mission against the security at their employer.
Yeah.
And basically like, don't mess with us again. And they're like, all right.
That's a dirty world, man.
It was a crazy, crazy interview.
Jeez.
Like it seemed like it was out of a movie.
Yeah.
The stuff he was talking about. Wild
Ninjas
stuff.
are butterflies.
Did I say ninja? I meant
Butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations.
I said empty your mind.
You learn martial arts!
Ninjas are